Welcome to the Hudson Horror Show. You can do the face. That one right there.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, we got a great show tonight, and more importantly, we have some awesome guests with us. So I'd like to introduce them. We are beyond excited to have two of the stars of Sleepaway Camp with us. Let's give a huge round of applause for Frank Sorrentino and Felissa Rose from Sleepaway Camp. These guys are going to introduce the film, tell you a little bit about it, and then I think immediately following the movie, do a Q&A where they can hit you, these guys will hit you with some questions about...
They're going to hit you with questions.
Nice. Well, let me give it to you guys. All right. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the show.
Gosh. Thank you so much for having us.
Wow.
We fucking love the Alamo Drafthouse, baby.
What's up, guys? You guys ready to have some fun?
We just want to say that we can't believe we're standing here after 33 years.
It's so surreal. It's like, who would have thought 33 years would go by and we would be standing here with you guys?
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't want to give anything away, but, you know. How many people have not seen Sleepaway Camp? Is there any?
Oh my God. Well,
Okay.
I don't want to give away the ending then.
I'm sorry ahead of time. I love you.
You're all in for a real treat.
Again, thank you for having us, and we can't wait to chat after the movie, and we hope you enjoy
Enjoy the show.
Sleepaway Camp.
Thank you, guys.
How did everybody like Sleepaway Camp? I tell you, the more I watch that movie, every time I just enjoy it more and more.
What are you talking about? You don't think it's fucked up?
Hey, I'll give it to Felissa and Frank here for a Q&A. Come up with some. We'll have the audience ask you guys some questions. But I gotta tell you, the more every time I watch it, I'm like, wow, how politically incorrect is this movie? I'm like, wow, from the Baldies, and I mean, there's just so much going on in this movie. Like, wow, it is crazy. Plus, I love the fact that, I mean, I've seen a lot of slashers. Is this the only slasher movie where, like, young children actually get killed? I was like, wow, the burning? I don't know, but now these kids were pretty young. The burning, I remember the kids being there. Anyway. So yeah, I'll turn it over to these guys. I have a question, like, the Crying Game. Like, when that came out, were you guys like, holy shit, how did you guys not get Oscars?
Yeah, they totally stole that right from us. Now, I actually love The Crying Game. I think it's an amazing film. But it did follow Sleepaway Camp.
Just a bit.
Yeah, it followed me and my penis. But it is what it is. It's flattering, I imagine, to if it did copy this film, this little ditty. But yes, I do love The Crying Game, and I don't know, I've never heard anything specific and real about that.
If there was an influence on that, is that right?
I'd love to know. I'm going to track that one down. I'll call you. Okay?
Who's got a question?
Any questions?
Yes. Please, many.
Right there, check a church.
Lindsay, were they your hands? Were they just had the hands?
They were not my hands. They were Jonathan Tiersten's hands, who plays Ricky.
Those were Ricky's hands.
Yeah,
So he was the
Cousin Ricky.
cousin Ricky. He's our third. Usually we travel as a threesome. That's kind of weird.
That's the
yeah. But yeah, he couldn't make it, and they were his hands because I was too young. My mom didn't want me to do the film.
Yep.
I wonder why. The penis? Great. The hands? Out.
Was that Ricky's penis too? It was a little small.
That was Ricky's dick, yeah.
Is Ricky coming too?
He loves it too. It's Ricky. Ricky's coming too.
Yeah, Ricky did go. Next question.
Speaking of moms, were any of the parents on set, and what did they think of the movie? Did they watch?
Yeah, our mothers were the only two moms there.
Yeah, my mom was on set throughout the whole thing, and even to this day, you know, my family we're in entertainment. My brother's Mike from Jersey Shore, so we have our own reality show, the Sorrentinos, and actually we did a screening in New York that some of the people here were at the last screening. We taped our show, but yes, my mother was there, and your mother was there.
My mom was there. She was sort of like I was there the entire film. We shot for about 6 weeks, and so my mom was there the whole time, and all the kids would look up to her like, you know, she was the den mom, and it was a lot of fun.
We definitely had a lot of fun making the film. Here we are.
I was like 13 partying. Yes.
Where was it filmed?
Upstate New York, Argyle.
Glens Falls. Glens Falls, New York.
Yeah, I'm looking. Where was it filmed?
Glens Falls.
Like
it was
two
damn
hours,
cold when we filmed it. You have no idea.
That's
it
why
was like
my
September.
penis looked small. I was in the water and it was
Cold. That's what cold water
Don't
does.
hold it against me.
Shrinkage.
Yes, shrinkage.
I never really explained it, but does Ricky know that Angela is not a girl? Good question.
You know, funny you say that because
Still trying to find out.
we always say is Ricky behind it because obviously Aunt Martha is Ricky's mother, so one would think that he was helping cover up for his mother, but that's a very good question.
I think he knows.
So,
I think the two of them were together, and for the first time I saw the scene where they're gonna play tag, and there was a line that sort of indicated it, like, "Come on, help me out."
You go in one way and I go in the other. It can't miss.
I don't feel like playing, Ricky.
Oh, come on. Help me out, will you? I can't do it by myself. Please?
And I was like, oh, 33 years later, I'm figuring this out. Maybe they did do it together. I would imagine, but Robert, tight-lipped, writer-director, hasn't said shit.
Still to this day, he's very, very tight-lipped.
Very. Yes.
What was your favorite scene in the film?
What was yours?
What was my favorite scene? I actually like the curling iron scene. I mean, how could you not?
You weren't in that. Like, for you to, you mean that we were in?
Oh, that we were in, or personally in the movie?
Were you in the curling iron?
No, that
Are
wasn't my
you Judy's
vagina.
dumb? I
No,
am
that wasn't my
confused. He's
vagina.
got the vagina. It's a
Yeah, no.
great match.
It's one of my favorite scenes. For me personally, I think the flashback scene for me, where, you know,
So
she finally realizes, like, holy shit, I was a dude at one point.
I like when they're telling me I fucked up in the rec hall. That was so fun. We laughed the whole night. It was night shooting, so we were really giddy and slap happy. And it was hard to keep a straight face when somebody's like, yo, you're so nice, fucked up. I can't stop saying it. I love it so much.
Very true.
I'm like, who wants to act it out with me right now?
Next question, right there. How are you?
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah.
Wants to know, did the counselor with the giant biceps and pecs, did he know his package was front and center the whole time?
We were just saying that 2 minutes ago. Like, did anyone know that Ronnie's package was like right there the whole
And
time?
it's terrible because it's so small.
If that was me, I would have stuffed a sock in it or something.
I love you, Paul D'Angelo, but that thing
God
was
bless him.
really like, they were like, okay, let's frame this one. Oh, there's Paul's penis. Let's.
It was always cold out for him.
Right there. It wasn't about my dick, it was about Ronnie's dick.
It was always a chilly day for Ronnie. Next question, right over
I
here.
love you.
That scene where Ricky walks in with a cowboy hat, was that only there so that someone could knock it off during the fight?
Yes.
Yes, 100%. And Johnny's such a great guy. We
Oh my
were just
God.
saying how much we wish he was here.
We're all best friends.
Yeah, we all
and
still
do a
travel
lot of-
together. Yeah.
We finish each other's sentences. He hates that. That hat is like the bane of his existence.
He hates that scene.
You
You
can
have no
watch
idea.
the movie with him, and he'll be sitting there, I fucking hate that hat. And Robert said, you're wearing the hat. He's like, I'm not wearing the hat. You're wearing the hat. I'm not wearing the hat. He's like, Ricky's wearing the hat. Ricky wore the hat. Yes. Final from the director.
Next question. Hi.
Hi.
I was wondering, this is for Felissa, when you were shooting the film, and obviously, was it one of those situations where you were the only one that knew you had a penis and nobody else knew until the end?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I did have the script. Robert is very secretive. Apparently no one knew. And they did shoot that scene last and final day. So I think so. Did you know how to do this?
None of us knew the entire movie when we shot it. We all shot our scenes for our scenes. So actually the first time that we knew the full sequence of the film was when we actually saw the film produced in the theaters.
That was the first penis I had ever seen. So it was a great day for me.
It's kind of small.
33 years, the chick with the dick. Yes.
What were you guys doing before that, and like, how did you come to, like, was there a casting call for that movie, and how did your parents feel saying, all right, I'm gonna let my kids be in this movie?
This is a good question.
What were you doing? You were in like kindergarten?
I was 7 years old, and my actual cousin had tried out for another film, and they were looking for a boy who had dark hair and dark eyes and an outgoing personality who was very charismatic, and they found me. But Felissa had told me that for a long time they had cast Felissa first.
Right, and then they had to.
They were looking for
Since
some.
we play the same part.
Right.
So weird.
But go ahead for yourself.
Oh, I was in 8th grade. I was in 7th grade when I auditioned. I was 12. And, you know, I just wanted to act and sing and dance, and my parents got me a local manager in New York. I'm a New York girl, born and raised. Yeah! Now I live in crappy LA. But no, I love LA. I joke because I love. But what happened was they called, you know, and said, we need a girl who's flat-chested. Thank God things have changed.
A lot.
And has big eyes, and he just really wanted me to be very quiet and so close to my real person. So, you know, it worked out because I walked in and I loved Robert. It's like we hit it off immediately. So it was great.
Next question.
Sadly, this was Mike Kellum's last movie, and he was like the vet of the cast. What was it like working with him? Any stories?
Amazing. He was such a kind and sweet man. He was such a kind and sweet man. He
We were
was
just
like
saying
a
that 2
father.
minutes ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
How he passed away shortly after that.
I think he was sick when he was filming this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was very, very kind. Everybody was really sweet, and we're still really close with a lot of the cast.
All of us. We all stay in contact with one another, and like, you know, Felissa and I have upcoming projects together. We did a few projects recently, so some new things coming at you guys.
Wherever we go. Yes.
Have they ever asked you, like, to be part of the sequels?
Yes, I went and read for Michael Simpson for 2 and 3, but I had just I was like 17, and I really sucked at it. Like, Angela's so different in the sequels. She's funny, and it's dark, you know, comedy. And I just didn't click, it didn't kind of resonate with me, and I had just been admitted to NYU to School of the Arts, so I decided, you know what, I'll go get an education. And I did do the 4th one, Return to Sleepaway Camp. Thank you.
I can tell you that there is a 3rd arc to the story that Robert has written and does want to produce. We know part of the story. You know, I can't give it away.
I'm actually now, I just got a new job. I work with Carol Co Pictures, so I'm talking to them maybe about Sleepaway Camp installment. So we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Peter and Angela might be coming back at you. Next question.
In the beginning, Angela's father and her boyfriend mentioned the doctor is coming. Is that Aunt Martha, or what exactly is the family connection there?
That's correct. When he says what, the doc?
The doctor's coming right before the boat hits them. Is that in reference to?
Yeah, she was
in
the family
reference
doctor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're both
correct.
like, what the fuck is he talking? What movie is that?
No. She was a doctor, and obviously.
Could somebody help us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it's Aunt Martha. Sounds like it, right?
All filled out and signed by yours truly. Wasn't that nice of me?
What are they?
Why, they're your physicals, of course. We can't go to camp without our physicals now, can we?
Just be careful not to tell anyone how you got them.
Oh, no, I'm afraid that they wouldn't approve of that at all. Even though they know that I am a doctor.
Is that good? Do we think it's Aunt Martha? Doc is coming. Yeah.
Is Ricky coming too?
Oh my God, I love that line. You were so cute.
Next question.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. Speaking of Aunt Martha, hers is one of the most talked about performances in the film, and I was wondering what it was like to work with that actress.
Like 5 minutes ago, yeah. You know what? She totally is probably one of the most sweetest people you'll ever know, but when she's in character, she'll creep the fuck out of you. She's a one creepy motherfucker. Yeah.
So weird.
She's
a little bit like that.
Yeah, just a little bit.
You know, I'm
But
crazy, but she's like real
a
bad.
sweetheart, and she's a very good actress. And but she's
really
definitely one creepy motherfucker.
But she's sweet, sweet as pie. Yeah, but weird. That was weird. I mean, who could give that kind of a performance? You know, not that good.
Next question right here.
Did your classmates see the movie, or were they too young, and how did they treat you?
Well, I took my whole 8th grade class to the movie. Give those bitches something. You know, because in 8th grade, you're just hitting puberty, right? So they were mean to me when I first got back to school. They were like, you know, I was insecure. I was 13. I was like, you know, hi guys. And they were like, so you think you're cool because you made a movie? And I was so not like them. Like, no, I just want to hang out. And they were mean. But then there was another group of girls who were like, we're going to kick those girls' asses. So it worked out for me. And then they saw the movie and nobody fucked with me.
Very good.
Where I kill every motherfucker. That's my favorite.
For me, it was a little bit of a different experience because I was younger. I was 7 years old. So, but every damn year throughout middle school and high school, in drama class or English class, they always analyzed the movie. They made us play the movie, and by the time high school came around, the kids in class were like, "Oh, come on, fucking Frank again? Do we really got to see this movie again one more time?" And then obviously when we did the episode of the Sorrentinos, we covered the screening, so the whole world knew the Sleepaway Camp all over again.
Every episode Frank talks about it, it's awesome.
Back at Sleepaway Camp. All roads lead back to Sleepaway Camp.
We love it. Oh my God, I love you guys.
Question?
One more?
Who's the gentleman right there?
So, when Scream Factory put out the special edition of this, which they don't do for just any movie, I wonder, at what point did you guys start getting the phone calls about interviews and appearances? At what point did it start seeing you guys like, this doesn't just have a cult following, this has got a huge following, that it's held up there with all the great slashers of the 80s and even some of the best horror movies. So when did you guys start realizing like just the love people have for this movie?
First of all, thank you.
Thank you very, very much.
And it does get it. I was saying to Frank when I sit with him, it's always amazing for us. Like, it's emotional. This movie has been the fabric of my entire existence.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's hard to believe. It's like this little cheesy, fun 80s slasher, but it's weighed heavy in my life. And, when the internet came and we saw the websites and we saw the outpouring of like people, talking about it, and it's just been the greatest ride, and I am and will always be very incredibly thankful for the support and just thank you. That's all I can say. It's amazing. It's been a great ride with this movie.
I agree. I couldn't have said it better. It's truly amazing how 33 years later.
I was 6 months old. It's fucking funny how that works.
Yeah. 33 years later, we have this many fans, and we're still going around the country, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And that's why I said there's a third installment that Robert has written, and I do think it's going to come to life.
We hope so. So thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Felissa and Frank, everybody.
I'm a hugger. I'm all about hugging.
All right, bring it in.
Hilarious. I love it.
Comes as no surprise. You're slipping